Indeed, greetings unto you, beloved and holy friend. Thank you so much for joining me again on another video. I always appreciate your presence. Let's melt more into being, shall we? Before we do, though, we're going to read something worth saying, start the stream off with the right intention, put some energy forward that we'd like to practice. You are one with God. Such a simple statement. Literally 5 words. You are one with God. And this is actually something me and my dad had a falling out about, where he disagreed with me completely and utterly could not agree with me on this specific statement. You are one with God. The way that I understand God, at least, source, creator, the everything, the universe, if you will, is that there is nothing in this universe that is, external from that, including us, including this right here in this moment. We are part. Bird just came so close. We are part of this whole, right? We are part and parcel of this entire whole. And as an extension of that, you are one with God. Inseparable. That's something that never will change. And then there's this question that keeps coming up in this writing. And it goes, what is it I most desire? And I write down what it is I most desire a few times as I go through this little exercise, writing down things that are most important to me. And in this specific case, I said, I desire most to house and feed the entire world. I think it's possible. I think it's going to be difficult for me to do it alone, but I think it's possible. You are always creating what you desire. You are always creating what you desire. What do you friends feel about that? Because hot damn, I've created some things that I felt I didn't desire. Couldn't possibly imagine myself desiring some of the things I've been through in my life. And yet, now looking back at them, even if I had the capacity and the power to change, everything that I've been through, I don't think I would. Arguably, I've not been through things as traumatic as they could be. Also a difficult question, because what is traumatic to one person isn't necessarily traumatic to another. And that is also something that we should remember when talking to others, when talking about their traumas, or when they are talking to us about their traumas. Is because we can't exactly understand. We couldn't ever really truly understand what someone else went through, how it affected them, how it continues to affect them, how it has affected them their entire lives. And then as a result, people come to conclusions as to why it is they are the way they are. But the point I'm trying to make in all of these fancy words is the fact that even if, I believe, even in the worst circumstances, you could, undo it. If you were a perfectly divine being, you could undo everything. That, all the hardships that you've been through. I don't think as a divine being you would want to do that. I just don't. Hello, my friend. The sun is after you. Every time you come into chat, you say that, and I still don't understand what it means. Technically, the sun is behind me right now, but after kind of makes me think like something is chasing me, and I'm not sure if the sun is chasing me. Not completely sure about that. Let's take off this little mini fan leaf. Oh, we have boring office girl here. We have Frank Marie here. It's nice to have you two friends. Good morning to you. We have Nate here. Eternal blessings from Nate. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. We have Kanye Best. Are you of Dutch/Afrikaans descent or British? I am of Afrikaans descent, actually. My hoofdtaal, I guess I can say, is Afrikaans. So dis tegniese taal wat ek praat. Omdat ek met my ouers praat of my boeties praat. Maar ja, I can speak English as well. Good morning to you as well, Raz, and good morning to you, user. Thank you for joining us, friends. Life is a stupendous player in the game of life. Life is a stupendous player in the game of life? You think life is playing the game of life? It's an interesting take. Wouldn't life, have an unfair advantage then? If life is playing life, then life knows what life is doing to live life livingly, if you will. All is always behind you and it's rising, so it is closer and closer. Oh no. Well, technically it's setting now, so it's moving further and further away from me. So the sun is after you, technically, friend. The sun is after you. And it doesn't really get closer. I mean, maybe a bit, but we are so far away from our sun that the very light we are experiencing right now is 8 minutes old, so 8 minutes and 50 seconds, right? I think we checked that on stream. I'm trying to get these, like this nug is so sticky that it doesn't want to break apart. Like I'm breaking it apart, but it's sticking to itself, which is a fantastic thing if you want to smoke it, but it's not a fantastic thing if you're trying to grind it. No. Yes, I do. I enjoy having you here as always, Kaval. So nice, man. So nice. How have you been, dude? How have you been, man? How have you been? Greetings from Tasmania. Greetings to you as well, Slav from down under. Butterfly as well. Thank you for being here, my friend. I hope I'm not a nuisance. Why? No, I'm not at all, my friend. I'm not a nuisance whatsoever. I'm just, questioning. I'm asking. Why is it we say the things that we say? So if I'm questioning you, it's not because I think of you as a nuisance. Just because I want to know more. I want to understand. The universe is conscious. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I believe instead of saying the universe is conscious, you can even go a step further and say the universe is mental. Hello from Nederland, Amsterdam. Hoe cool. Welkom, my vriend. Dis seker hoekom jy geweet het dat ek bietjie van 'n aksent het. As ek stadig praat, behoort jy te verstaan wat ek sê. Good afternoon, Lisa says. Hello to you as well, my friend. Thank you for joining us. But all possibilities are victories for it. Yes, there we go. I'm happy that you mentioned that, actually, Kaval, because that is true. That is true. I do agree with that sentiment as well. All outcomes are victories, even the ones that are subjectively horrible, at least in our personal human minds. Like, at the end of the day, bad things do happen to each and every single one of us, at least what we kind of label as bad things. But in the grand scheme of things, if you were able to take away all of these bad things, we never would, right? Not like, okay, this is now a little bit of a contradictive thing I'm going to say as well, because obviously we want to make this world a better place. You can't exactly make the world a better place if you're not going to remove some of the hardships. But I do believe that even if we have the perfect society, even if we have, everybody housed and fed, we'll still have, dark days where we don't feel great. We'll still have the days where we feel like staying in bed, and that's completely fine. Like that is completely fine. We're still supposed to have those experiences at the end of the day. What we're doing is not trying to shy away or try to numb ourselves from the possibility of human experience. What we're trying to do is try and cultivate or what's the other word I could use? Shape our human experience. Hey, Jovan is here as well. It's nice to have you, my friend. So it's fair to us. Yeah, I agree, Gaval. I do agree. I love sticky nugs. Same, friend. Sticky nugs are the best. Especially these nugs was grown by yours truly, the Melt Moore himself. So I'm smoking my own handiwork, my friend. Well, me, Mama Gaia, and Pop Son co-created, came together to create. Well, and the plant as well, technically. So it's a four entity job for me to have weed right now. Man, it's such a cool thing. I think that's where the whole idea of plant spirits come from, because you're like tuning into this experience, right? There's so much spiritual nature that goes into growing of plants, especially if you try to be close with your plants and you take care of your plants actively. Ooh, man, it's an amazing one-on-one process that lets you grow with your plants. Technically, you literally experience your influence on life. You can literally see how the things you choose to do affect things, and as a result of that, you get a product at the end of the day, which is not something that we're used to in normal life. Like, it's very rare for us to have something that we've completely created for ourselves and then enjoy it for ourselves as well. Like, from something as little as a seed, because man, this is like I'm just like tripping a little bit of the scale of things, right? Because I literally had a seed. I guess I can show with my hands. I had a seed this big, right? And then by putting that seed in the ground and taking care of that little seed, it created like 400 grams of wheat for me. It's that single seed. So 400 grams is about a pound. I got about a pound of like a pound of plant. Huh? Isn't that crazy? Literally something that weighs less than a half a gram, a little seed, has all of the genetics, all of the information to realize this potential that is in the that is going to be my weed essentially. And then if I don't take care of that potential, it can wither and die. And that's the thing, right? I think we, each and every single one of us, are in a way, we can think of it as a metaphor for our lives. We were born as little seeds, as little babies. And then we grow up slowly but surely. And usually it is our parents' responsibilities to kind of take care of us when we're in our sapling stage. We need a lot of help and protection to grow to the size we're supposed to be. But then we move out and we have to be self-sustainable. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to nurture our own, potential so that we may bloom into what we're supposed to be. And the problem is a lot of people don't know how to do that for themselves. A lot of people don't know how to do that. So I feel this is going to be our intention for today. What is it? It is growth, but it's growth with the intention of growing yourself. So self-growth doesn't sound great. You know what? I'm going to write a little sentence. And I'm writing, take care of potential. It's a little bit of a longer intention today, but take care of potential. That's my intention for today. Yeah, I feel that's a good intention. Because it is like that with quite literally everything. With a new relationship, with a new friendship, with a new job. No matter what it is you choose to do, a new hobby, that is infinite potential in that moment. All you have to do is take care of it. Feed it, nurture it, show up for it. And then before you know, you're going to be sitting with hands full of potentials, if you will. Or no, it's a handful of potentials. Hands full of results, I guess. I wanted to say nugs, but I think it was going to get lost. Measure one, sticky icky. Yes, what strain are you smoking? I'm smoking some iced cabbage, dude. Iced cabbage. Good morning to you as well, Katie. Thank you for joining us. It's nice to have you here. How's it going, everyone? I just stopped in to say Hope you all have a good day. There we go. Thank you, friend. I hope that you have a good day as well. Blame it all on Mark Ari. I hope you have a fantastic day, my friend. Melthor, how are you doing? I'm doing fantastic. Impossible Night. Absolutely fantastic. How about you? How are you feeling? Oh, Viking Queen. Day 17. It's nice to have you here, friend. How have you been? How's your fasting been going? I saw you sent a message in the r/spiritual experience. Spiritual experience? I think that's what it's called. Discord channel. Telling us about you having like almost an out of body experience because of your fasting. You want to share some more about that? Nagente, jeug ekke en such avat da esa. I'm having a hard time understanding what you mean, friend. Kind of can read it, but still having a little bit of a hard time. Hello to everyone. Hello to you, Edmund. Thank you for joining us. Chris is here as well. Bad things are just lessons. Yes, absolutely, friend. What's training you smoking? Iced cabbage. High conversations in the middle of the day. Lockdown is great. Well, I'm not high just yet, friend. I'm still rolling myself to this joint. But I'll join you in the high-tude very soon. The challenge will change. The challenges will change, but the cycle will remain. Yes, I do agree with what you're saying. There's no escaping, the ups and downs of life. Can I say that? I don't know anything. I don't know. I don't think I can say that. Maybe there is escaping the ups and downs of life. I'm just not equipped to know what that escape actually entails just yet. But that's also completely fine. Good morning, good afternoon, good morning to you, Jesse. Thank you for joining us, friend. How have you been, Jesse? I feel when you come in, I don't know if you actually stay, because I usually ask questions and then I never receive answers. So now I'm just saying good morning. I'm not asking anything anymore. And it feels bad. I want to be asking you questions, Jesse. How have you been, friend? How have you been? Always. I've answered that question 3 times. Hey, Lisa. There we go. Naomi. Is Naomi here as well? I didn't see Naomi. Where's Naomi? I didn't see Naomi at all. If you're here, Naomi, and I didn't see your message, hello to you as well, friend. Yeah, I didn't see your message. Oh, there it is. There it is. Hey, Naomi. Thank you for joining us, friend. How have you been, Naomi? How have you been? We haven't seen any cooking photos as of late. You must have been very hungry. Since you're not sharing anything, it must be that you're not eating anything as well, right? That's how it works. Life is a cycle, absolutely. And the spiral only grows. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm glad I get to witness it. I'm like 100% on board. I agree with you, Kaval. Like, that's the difference between living in a circle, going around and around, and being a part of a spiral, Still going around and around, but expanding. Expanding yourself constantly. Taking care of potential. I haven't done much yet today, Jovan, so I'd say my girlfriend. What's the prettiest thing you've seen today? Oh, I missed that part of the message. Sorry, Jovan. What is the prettiest thing I've seen today? I think man, I don't want to say that actually. Yeah, I think this morning's sunrise was the prettiest thing I've seen all day. We had some interesting clouds this morning. These wispy little clouds. Really fascinating. Such a vibe. I think the prettiest thing right now is a tree blooming out behind me. Ooh. Blooming trees. That's a good one. Oh man, this is not a beautiful joint. Well, it's not bad. But it's not close to my standard. Which is it as well. Oh, that's sweet, Edmund. It is, Edmund. Man, I hope I have a significant other that'll say stuff like that about me as well one day. I haven't been out too much either, but I'll let you know. Let me know, Katie. Let me know, friend. True, nature is a spiritual trip, even in the most simple of ways. Water a garden, see your purpose. Yes, exactly. I think the bunny rabbit in my yard. Did you see a wild one? Or was it like someone's rogue bunny rabbit in your yard? I'm curious, Katie. Dum-dum-dum-dum. 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 I'm gonna get copyright striked if I sing a song that I don't know. Nonetheless, the most beautiful moon I saw at about 1 a.m. Yeah, today's moon was pretty, or yesterday's moon was pretty significant. Pretty significant. I had my rocks, my minerals, out in the sun, or out in the moon and in the sun all day. Charged them energetically. I even took the ones in my pillow casing out, the ones I had on my windowsills. Oh, I forgot one on my cupboard actually. I just remembered one of my tourmalines. And I had them charged in the moonlight, had them charged in the sunlight. I'll tell you, friends, if I notice anything different about them. I don't expect to, but I always love getting surprised by things. No, 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 no. Many people miss the beauty of simple things. A bird singing, a glass of water when thirsty. You are all beautiful. There we go. No personality. Thank you for joining us, friend. How have you been? A stick and a child's imagination. Ooh, check this South African boy. Yeah, I'm a South African boy, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing some space. Jesse says, it's only 7 a.m., Joe, so I haven't seen much, but I just logged on to see that I've got 94. Ooh, on my Neuro final, giving me a 90% in the class. I finally did it. Got an A in the hardest class of my major. You see, like that's exactly what I want to hear. Jesse, that's fantastic, my friend. Congratulations. 90%. An A in neurobiology, right? Or, let me just make sure. Just neuro final. I'm guessing it's neurobiology final. To have a friend as smart as Jessie to grace us with her presence. That's crazy. Okay, 400 grams of infinity. A seed in the earth leading to infinite trips. Not infinite. I mean, if I smoke a gram a day, it will last me a year per plant. Oh, golly. I think I just realized that I might have a little bit too much. I'm de-mushrooming my plants right now. So cool. De-mushrooming your plants. Gateway process. Do you have like plants where did you inoculate their substrate or something where they started growing mushrooms? I'm really curious about that. 400 grams is 3.39 bananas heavy. Yes. Thank you, banana converter bot. We all wanted to know how many bananas worth of weed that was. The banana bot. Oh my goodness, the moon was so big and bright. Yes, it was. Great metaphor, E. I'm happy that you appreciate it. Bro, shut up. Nah, I'm having a good time having chats, friend. Thank you for joining me, though. 3.5 bananas worth of infinity. Thanks, banana bot. There we go. Did you grow your plant at home? Yes, I did, friend. Fortunately, I did. Yeah, man. You do take shrooms too. Do you take shrooms too? It's not something I talk about on stream because it's something that is very personal. One, not only the actual experience that I'm going to have, but it's also very personal to the experience that you're going to have. And as a result of that, the experiences that I've had or not have had, wouldn't be the same as the experiences that you might have. And if I tell you, like, this is the way that it is, this is the way that I experienced it, and you try this thing going in with that expectation, then it might, create a situation where you find yourself in a negative mindset because you had expectations to something that I think you should go into not with expectations but intentions. So if you go in with the expectation that you're going to experience something someone told you, you're going into it right off the bat with such a confused mindset because you don't know what you're going to experience. But if you go into something with the intention of like, okay, I'm gonna do whatever it is I'm gonna do. Sorry for the cows. I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like do it with intention. I'm gonna do it to evolve my consciousness. I'm gonna do it to become more aware of my life. I'm gonna do it to solve my own personal problems I've been dealing with. Whatever direction you want to go into, that is an intention you set for your experience, and that is significantly more important than any information that I can give you about these things. No. Je praat baie kak. Ja, ons allemaal praat maar kak in een van die dag. Thanks, Ed. Your comment about your girlfriend made me audibly It is too adorable. I can't even. I like it. Self-growth. I don't think it was bad either, but taking care of potential, I feel, is more in the direction of just self-growth, because I'm not trying to set this intention just for my own personal growth, but taking care of things that have potential, outside of myself as well. That's what's most important. No. It does the job, self-growth. I love it. There we go. It's like my toenails. I don't know what you mean. Don't second guess it. No, we won't. Thank you for voting on Meltmore. This bot wants to find the best and worst boss in Reddit. Oh. Shame, the poor bot. I like self-growth fine too. Self-growth it is. I've missed your comments, friends. But I've said my intention for why I, wanted to use taking care of potential. Man, these cows. Stop screaming at each other, dudes. Why? Just, go over to each other and just, have civil conversations. You don't have to scream. And that's awesome. Congrats on being stellar, Jesse. I would say a good grade is a tough class. And a tough class is a pretty sight. I think so as well. We're so proud of you, Jesse. Thank you for sharing that with us, friends. Psychedelics helped me with self-growth. They should be legal in the USA. I believe that much as well, friend. I believe that if we could just make all of these substances legal and create a market in which you can go to a place that are going to sell you exactly what you want to buy, right? Because in the market right now, it is so dangerous for people where they can basically kill themselves with substances because they're buying from a source that they can't actually trust. And that's the real problem. That's where deaths actually occur. Deaths don't occur with people using substances. Deaths occur with people over using substances, or like using too much of a substance because they don't know how strong it is. If you have a system in place where you can give to people the things they want to use, you can educate people as to how to use them, how much of the thing you're going to use. All of these different variabilities could make the biggest difference to our society as a whole. But instead we're demonizing these topics, which is unfortunate. Oh, hey Dan, thank you for joining us as well, my friend. It's nice to have you here. I'm gonna light this. I'm gonna break my hair because it's kind of crispy from the little bit of conditioner I left in it. Sweet. And to taking care of potential, friend. Man. Started boating right off the bat. Or canoeing, where it burns more of the paper on one side. Should be fine. Jumper, they should be legal everywhere. Yes, sir. Free of ego. I agree completely. Smoke a bowl, then come back. Salimans makes perfect sense. Perfect sense to me, I'm guessing you mean. I look forward to having you back, Salimans. Yeah, please join us, dude. You will hear what you have been ignoring for so long. Yeah, that's usually what happens as well. Like the friends that are like a little bit abrasive at first actually stick around. And then they realize, I wonder when Scramble 186 or 187 is gonna come back. Caval, truth is up to you. How old are you, man? My body is 23 years old, McLovin. Where are you? I live in South Africa, friend. My mind's not fucked like theirs. I hear, friend. I hear what you mean. Woo! Oh, goodness, here we go again. Sheep Clouds! Good day to you as well, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Sheep Clouds is another streamer friend on the Reddit platform. Amazing person to hang out with as well. Sounds closed like a box to me, Salimon. Sounds to me that way as well. I do want to set an intention for why it is I'm drinking water. If we're taking care of potential, whatever that potential may be, external of us or not, by smoking, what goes well with taking care of potential? Compassion. I think you have to have compassion almost first if you want to take care of potential properly. So, compassion and taking care of potential. Sally, the moment we separate ourselves from other people, you create a vision within yourself. Yes. Our minds are all perfectly sound here, my friend. I agree completely. Leading to inner conflict, but it's not easy for everyone, this path. So, good day, Sally. You are right, Kaval. The path that we are choosing to walk, friends, quite literally is not for everyone. And it's a difficult path. I think it's a path of extreme acceptance, extreme openness towards feeling, extreme honesty with yourself and with the people that you interact with. Because at the end of the day, if I was trying to project something onto you, if I was trying to tell you what you are supposed to do, if I was trying to, pretend like I'm something I'm not, you friends would 100% see through that instantly. And at the end of the day, we are here for a reason. We are here for a reason. I believe that 100%. And I'm happy. I'm so thankful that you friends are here with me. Has been great, going strong. My body is feeling fantastic. I'm excited to reach day 30. I can imagine, my friend. Man, like, the only thing that I can stress is to take, especially with a 30-day fast, is to take your first meal extremely seriously. Like, make sure you're not overeating. Make sure you're eating the most nutrient-dense foods. Like, I would probably recommend eating berries, kiwis, and maybe just that as like a fast-breaking meal. But I mean, it's up to your divine decision at the end of the day, Viking Queen. I'm here. I know you're here, and I hear me. I'm so happy that you're here, my friend. Crawl back in your sad. No, my friend, don't be mean to Sally Mons. We love Sally Mons here as well, 100%. Sally Mons is also welcome. The fact that you think you're so much better than all of us says a lot, Sally. Like, the thing is, what's happening is Sally is quite literally, she, maybe it's a she or a he. Like, let's say just Sally. Let's say she. Sally, by creating this mindset where she is almost identifying all of us in this space right now as someone who is, what, hot dog, meat brain, or whatever. Like, she's trying to separate us, right? And not just separate us from each other, but separate us from herself as well. I have a bee. Dude, please give me some space, oh. He came way too close to my face. And the last time one of those bees came up to my face, I also left him completely. And he landed on my lip. And then he stung my lip. And I was like, dude. I was like, bruh. I don't hurt you. I leave you be. I want you to go in your happy little way. And you sting my lip. You die. And you pain me. Why, little bee? Why you do this, dude? Why? Fortunately, I haven't gotten stung again. Watching you roll joints is so peaceful. I'm happy that you appreciate them, my friend. Usually it takes a long time, so I'm happy that you can at least get some satisfaction out of that. I have been pretty well. I've taken a few photos of food and keep forgetting to post them. I find I go through phases with wanting to share a lot and then withdrawing and focusing on myself for a bit. I feel it's really cool to have that balance as well, Naomi. You can ebb and flow into it. I think it's perfect that you just do as you feel is right. I don't think I'm better. I think you're just dumb. Okay? So, like, me being dumb would be you in a perspective where you are the smart one. So, in your own mindset, would you believe that someone that is dumb, or would you believe being dumb or being smart is a better or a worse thing, right? And then I can reliably assume that you're gonna say being smart is the better thing. So if you're the smart one and I'm the dumb one, then you're by extension saying that you're the better one and I'm the worse one, right? It's okay to say these things as well, my friend, but at least, fess up to them, claim it. Like say, yeah, I'm, mega brain 5 head genius, and you are a mere earthworm. Like just go straight for it. Like don't don't beat around the bush. We all think you're miserable. Talking to Sally, by the way. No, my friend, like give love to Sally as well. Only love. Weed, yes, yes, friend. Man, I'm trying to figure out why everything here is so chill. Everything here is so chill, my friend, because this is the energy that we're practicing, right? We've come to this place so that we can have this chill environment, this chill moment, this almost just a breath, a melt more in a moment. Just to take a moment. And that's what we're here for at the end of the day. We're going to take a moment, we're going to rest, we're going to talk about some interesting ideas. I'm going to share some space with you, friends. I'm going to read your comments. We're going to love one another. That's what this is about. I'm curious, what makes you think we are dumb? Nothing but love to you, friend. I'm sorry you're so troubled. Well, when you wrapped mindset, with your wrapped mindset, I guess so. My friend, like the thing is as well, like, I don't know how many people are in chat right now, or how many people are watching, but each and every single one of us have our own mindset of things. I'm not saying anything that I'm saying as fact, right? The things I'm choosing to say is things that resonate with me, things that I feel carry some sort of value to myself. What we choose to say to the world at the end of the day is what we value. It seems you value separation, comparing yourself intellectually to other people. And that's okay. It's an okay thing to value. But at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, is that going to bring you happiness? Valuing that. Because at the end of the day, your mind is going to decline. When you're in your hundreds, if you live up to 100, you're not going to be as smart. You're not going to have the same mindset that you have right now. Those things are going to decline, right? So, yeah, I think what's important right now is to practice mindsets, to choose to communicate things to the world that we value, that we enjoy, that we love. I think that's what's the best. My Reddit has been a struggle. A lot of my messages don't go through. I appreciate you querying, asking questions. Just been lurking lately. No, my friend, I'm not calling you out at all, Jesse. I'm just making sure you know. I'm sending you so much love, my friend. So much love. I have noticed though as well, like the one time when you sent a bunch of messages, I think in the beginning of the stream, none of them came through, and then one of your messages where you were like almost desperate just to like see if somebody is seeing them, that message came through, and that really, it bothers me as well. I don't know why it happens. It's apparently like the Reddit basic spam filter. I don't know. I don't know. In their own right for what and how they think. Yeah, exactly. Sally's expression is also a divine expression. Like, if you have to spend your entire life living in a way that makes you miserable, you're going to learn from that entire life how to not be miserable like that. And that is a valuable lesson to learn. It's not a lesson I want to continue learning, being miserable and learning how to not be miserable in that way. But it's a lesson a lot of people do still learn. It's a bunny that lives in my backyard. Oh, that's so sweet. Like, has an actual little burrow, I'm guessing. He comes out early in the AM. I hear what you say. Early in the AM, I think rabbits are mostly nocturnal animals, aren't they? So maybe you just see him early in the AM when he's going back home. Jovan, what's the prettiest thing you've seen today? Yeah, we didn't even reciprocate the question, Jovan. Please do tell us. Joins are the way this man needs praised for that, lol. Joints are the way This man needs praise for that. Do you think this is a beautiful joint, my friend? I'm happy that you approve. Yeah, if only. If only I could be Snoop Dogg's permanent joint roller. What a divine experience that must be as well. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I'm happy that you're laughing, Sally Malls. It makes me so happy, dude. Big old doinks and Amish, friend. My brother, hope all is well. Chilling on a sunny morning in the Midwest US. Young Tex, it's nice to see you, friend. Mm, we are well. We made a new friend. Great friend, Sally Mons. Been having the best of chats. Thank you for the all seeing upvote, my friends. I appreciate you, Young Tex and Stoner Daddy Green. I just wanted to ask, how old are you? Because I think you are too young to be exposed to much guns and violence like I saw the other day of the poachers. My body is 23 years old, McLovin. But, I mean, like, those things happen, dude. And as I mentioned in that stream as well, death is not something that I fear. Like, and I'm saying fortunately, very almost tongue in cheek, went through a very depressed time in my life where I tried to take my own life as well as a result of that. So I kind of have already transitioned the point of being scared of death because I've already almost invited it over myself. I took a bunch of prescription medications that, according to the internet, was supposed to kill me. I like literally worked it out according to my body weight. Fortunately, my body was like, nah, I'm gonna process all of these drugs you've tried to kill yourself with, and I survived, fortunately. And here we are. We're supposed to be here, friends. You have a hard time communicating with people in real life. I wonder if he does. No, I don't. Maybe doesn't. Okay, interesting. I saw a cicada molting from its shell this morning. It was white with red eyes. Ooh, what a trip. Like watching an insect molt or a snake molt, it's so foreign. And to them, like, we are technically constantly shedding like small skin cells. Instead of shedding one big layer, we shed like small little micro scales, which also contributes to a lot of dust, which means we're breathing human cells, unfortunately. Sorry to disturb some of you friends, but that is the reality of it. But goodness, imagine if you had to just skin yourself completely like a snake does. Oh my. I'm 100% for breathing skin instead of doing that. People don't talk in real life like that. Yeah, that's the thing as well. I like the thing is, but you have to remember as well, friends. Like when you're in the internet, like for Sally Mons, for example, there is a little bit of a disconnect where people don't understand that we are human beings, right? At the end of the day, like imagine Sally Mons. Would you go up to, if you were sitting right next to me, would you just straight up to my face or straight up to all of our faces call us dumb and say we have hot dog meat as brains? Like in the real life, in the real world, humans don't do things like that. But as a result of the internet, and it's a trap a lot of people fall into, unfortunately, it is so disconnected, it's so separate that you don't even recognize that you are interacting with other humans anymore. And that is something that people, yeah, unfortunately do. Even in streams where they know they're talking to a human. People usually show mutual respect. Yeah, I agree as well, my friend. I'm also giving him, still respect. I'm not belittling him, not ignoring him. If we're all sharing positive vibes, I'm moving out of my folks' place soon. And fingers crossed, I got a new job. McLovin! Yeah, dude, fingers crossed. 100%. Two sets of fingers crossed. You know what? I'm gonna cross these fingers as well for you, dude. Even those, all of all of the fingers crossed, dude. Yeah, good luck, my friend. Good luck moving out, getting a job. I'm sure you will, friend. Good morning from Arizona, Hefty Renew. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to South Africa. I'm so far behind on comments. Oh my goodness. I need to catch up. I need to speedrun some comments. Okay, cool. Their 17-year journey is interesting. It is. Yeah, because they molt or they show up every 17 years, right? So cool, Siobhan. Wish I lived somewhere I could witness brood eggs. Would be so like I think you would like it, but I don't want to live there. I don't want to live there. I would like to go there, while it happens. But having like literally cicadas everywhere in your hair, I'm like imagining just cicadas in my hair, and the thought doesn't bring joy to my heart. Hey, you're getting under a pound per plant. Nice. Do you use any root growth supplements? No, friend. Other than manure, no supplements. Uh, I just think you're dumb and have a messed up mind. That's it. I understand. I understand, friend. I don't think that of you. I think you have an interesting way of expressing yourself, but it's nice to have you here nonetheless. Uh, you milk cows and drink raw milk. We have cows and we have access to raw milk, but we usually boil it. We don't really drink raw milk. Hope everything pans out exactly as it's meant to be. Luck and light, friend. There we go. Nice. Yes. Yes. Give him love. Give him love. I don't want to. No. No, I don't want to eat love. No. No. Eat your love. Choo choo. Open your mouth for the love. It's the love train. Choo choo. Sending good vibes to you all. Good vibes to you as well. That raw milk is crucial. What does raw milk do for you? Gives you more microbiome stuff, I'm guessing. It's a very small step compared to where I want to be and where I want to be, but it's something. Yeah, my friend. Like taking steps, that's what's most important at the end of the day. Always, I gotta go to work. Anyways, I gotta go to work. Have a chill and nice day. You too, friend. Thank you. These cows are cracking me up. They're just vibing, dude, just screaming at each other. I think you're smart enough to know that's not true, Sally. Maybe you have the wrong impression, friend. Well, I mean, he's sticking around. He's sticking around, so that's what nice. That's definitely nice. Spade Rock Bird, love to all. Hey, my friend, thank you for joining us. It's been a while. It's nice to have you here again. The mall calls. They want the camera on them. They have something to say. They're like, fortunately, loud enough to just scream over the stream. That's why you test all of your substances. Yeah, exactly, friend. It is true. It is true. But people aren't responsible, unfortunately, because they're not educated. Can you not give a reason for feeling such harsh feelings towards strangers? I don't know either. Preach. I've heard this talked about before. Could save a lot of lives, apparently. It will 100% save so many lives, friend. 100%. Uh, in my country, it's a very big problem. For one joint, you can get from 5 to 8 years of prison. Literally, for the thing I'm holding right now, people in other places in the world go to prison for 8 years of their life. How does that make sense? Like this. Literally, I put a seed in the ground. I watered the seed, and then I took the thing that the seed made, and I put this in here. And now 8 years of prison. How do people think like that? I'm sorry. This is the thing. I get angry about this stuff. Psychedelics should be legal for one reason. We have an inalienable right to have sovereignty over our own consciousnesses. Stonks. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Jasmine is here as well. Hey, friend. How are you? I hope you're well. Thank you for being with us today. How's everyone's day? My day is going well, Jasmine. How's your day going, friend? Sally left to go and answer to question their existence. Hope they feel better. I'm sure Sally will. Sally will, I hope Sally will remember that I still had love and light towards him or her at the end of the day. That's what's most important. I'm talking about the black market and absolutely no culture of using. That's the thing, friend, unfortunately. You were 22 at least a month ago. Yeah, I was. But now I'm not anymore. I thought it was you. Much love, Little Red. There we go. That's so nice. Hey, Simon. I'm 17 minutes behind, dude. I don't know if you're still here, but I finally saw your comment. Damn. I should be speedrunning these comments even faster. Hefty. It's Indica, actually. I think it's an indica. Yater is here as well. Hey, Yater. Woo! Woo! I need some compassion in my life right now. Yeah, that's better. If life knows all the tricks, why did I fake my food? Why did I fake my food? How do you fake your food? I've never heard that sentence in my life, but it's a good one. That a fat joint, bro. Yeah, it's kicking my ass a little bit. Old Yeller Jacob is here as well. Hey, Melt and friends. Stopping in to say hi before getting back to work. Hope everyone has a good day. Thank you for joining us, friend. I'm so sorry that I've like took so long to see your comment, but I'm sending you love, dude. Sending you love, man. Spreading great vibes and smart ideas. There's a lot of people sending love from America, my friend. Thank you, user. I appreciate your love, friend. Where are you located? South Africa. Can't separate us. No, literally can't separate us. So, and I've said this before on stream, but to you friends who are new, this is a really cool way of understanding just how inseparable we are as human beings. On the scale of the universe, right? If you could look at the entire universe, we on this planet are closer to one another than the atoms in a neutron star. You understand what that means? You know, the densest things in our entire universe that have atoms so close to one another that it's like this molten mess inside of it, we're closer to each other than that. Just like let your brain feel what that feels like. Thank you for the silver, friend. Meltmore crew for life. Meltmore crew for life. Let's go. Let's go. Lamar, when you get high and talk to bees. I talk to bees all the time without being high as well, Katie. What do you mean? That sounded like a poem, lol. I didn't know, like, what the thing that I said, that's crazy. This space rock bird is sending to the universe the best of intention, love and healing to all. May you all find happiness today. Hello, Melt, smoking along with you. Thank you for joining me in this frequency, friend, of having an intention to give love and light to the entire world. The wellness of all mankind. The wellness of all mankind. The weekend my friends were over. Christian said something to me in a very serious note. And he looked me in the eye and he was like, be careful what you wish for, because you're going to get it. And without missing a beat, I instantly replied, I wish for the wellness of all mankind. Right? That's what we want. None of you can say, nah, that's not going to be... No. Every single one of us want that. The wellness of all mankind. And we have the capacity to do it. We're moving towards that. Little bee poem. Man, that makes me happy. Maybe it could sneak its way into your children's book. Viking Queen. I don't even know your name, but love you, man. My name is Meltmore, friend. Thank you for joining us. I'd rather know nothing than know everything. Yeah, exactly. Like, an infinite being that knows everything would, in its infinite beingness, create a scenario in which it would be a finite being, so that it may experience finitude and then learn from being finite and become even more powerful, more blessed, more full as a result of it. Haters are gonna hate. No, effing of them. Just love them, my friend. At the end of the day, you can either live in judgment and in fear of haters, or you can live in love and forgiveness of them. And like the way that you feel when you choose a side, it's very easy to not hate them. Just love them instead. Missed you as well, friend. Thank you for joining us again. Greedy Assumptions, New York City. I'm on my way. Here you come, dude. Sorry for hating on Sally. I'm a chill person, but very Italian. No, dude. It's your divine expression, friend. You get to be you. There's different kinds of smart, though. Rocket scientists probably can't do brain surgery, you know. Yeah, man. Uh, it makes me think of this like skit of this like doctor, this neurosurgeon. It kind of goes about this party, and then when he has conversations with people and they say something that they're having trouble with, he just replies with, "Well, it's not exactly brain surgery," right? And then he like walks into this like NASA engineer, and then they have a conversation, and then the NASA engineer hits him with the, "Well, it's not exactly rocket science," and he just gets like a little bit of a taste of his own medicine, and it's perfect. I love it. Hey, Mose, Mariah, thank you for joining us, friend. It's so nice to have you here. Unless neural implants become an actual thing, they probably will, friend. Probably soon. Let's melt Sally. Yeah, we're melting Sally. Exactly, Nate. That's the point. I'm choosing to learn vibe. Let's learn together, friend. I'm also choosing to learn vibe. I would like to thank the community for the loving, accepting vibe. Grieving a loss deeply here, yet the Meltmore community has provided so much perspective and love. I love you all dearly, stranger, friends, and family. Thank you, friend. That's a beautiful message. I love you as well. Thank you for being here with us. Space burp. uh, I think it's the best to start with just one vibe. Start with just one vibe, friend, and then add to the vibes, if you will. I love being on this journey with you, friend. I love being on this journey with you as well, Virtual Stick. That's why I feel it's so important to know go every day, because like there's something just about every single day that is like another step in a journey, right? That's how I feel about it right now. Dum-dum. I love being on this journey. Yeah, sorry. Love to you all who are grieving. Exactly. Thank you, friend. I should have said that as well. You're so right. I feel I can't say that I'm grieving, which is something that hurts me to say. I lost my grandpa, as some of you friends know, recently. But I feel grieving is this almost, a recognition of something that's lost. And I've chosen to accept the reality that there is nothing ever lost. Yeah, so a shift in perspective, if you will. Grateful for the life he's lived, for the influence he's had, honoring him in my decisions, in my actions, and yeah, respecting what is and what will be. Some messages don't send on Reddit after an hour. Guess that's why stream used to be limited shorter. Yeah, that is what happened, friend. Too funny Viking. Totally tore apart their way of thinking. It's a good way. Yeah, exactly. What's up, dude? I'm doing well. Hella Gazy. Thank you for joining us. I'm doing really well. I'm super far behind comments, but I hope you're still here with us. Yum. I'd throw that melt on the panini press. I'm gonna have to make a panini now. Yeah, I'm also feeling a panini. I love you, STN. I'm happy you're still here. I'm happy you're still here as well, Katie. We're gonna be here for the long run. Like I'm not stopping. I'm serious. I'm not stopping. Please send test vibe. I'm sending you a test vibe, dude. Tandem run bike. You've just been tested. Yep. Vibe check passed. Well done. I had to wait for the results, but yeah, they came in. I'm so glad you stayed here for a while, Melt. The world needs you, my friend. I love you. I love every single one of you, friends. Like, we need each other at the end of the day, right? We're doing this together. None of us are in this alone, and that's the thing that makes it so amazing. Glad you're doing better, man. I've been rock bottom too. We've got to build up each other in this life. Yes, you're cool. Don't forget it. Thank you so much, my friend, for that love. I agree completely. And you said it as well. We're in this together. I love you all. I have the same nightmare twice last night. Didn't sleep well and was bummed waking up. I feel much better from all the love and the good peeps vibing. Jesse, I wish I could like spend some real time talking to you about these nightmares that you've had. I wish there was something I could, do to help as well. If I could take them from you. Maybe in theory there are ways. But know that I'm sending you so much love and light, friend. Ah, I personally like hot dog meat. There we go. Doesn't have a problem with having the hot dog meat brains. The threat of violence is what keeps people from saying crazy things, Lamar. Yeah. Some people, unfortunately. Yep, internet makes it easy for people to hide. Oh, that's what you mean. That's what you mean. Yeah, like, fortunately, that person can say those things to me, and he wouldn't be in a dangerous position of me being violent towards him, fortunately. So even if you knew me and you knew the way that I am, you would be able to say things to me. And my friends, say things to me all the time, especially things that will jab you in the ribs a little bit. And there is a certain genuineness to that, but you don't do those things to a whole group of people. Something like you make a general statement. I'm so interested and attached to these little buggies. They're 17 years old, and I've noticed that the molting process is hard on them. Okay, a lot of them don't make it, but they're beautiful bugs when they do. That's insane. I didn't actually know there was like a fail rate with their molting process. Only the strong survive, I guess, right? McLovin says thank you for all the crossed fingers. You're so welcome, McLovin. All of the crossed fingers, friend. Sally, melt, sandwich, panini bread, tomatoes, cheese, bacon, grilled chicken, and just for Sally pickles, just for you. That's perfect. That's perfect. I love that. Do you have a weighted blanket, Jesse? I wonder if that would help. I'm curious. Like if Jesse has like night terrors or sleep paralysis, for example, then maybe the weighted blanket would have the counter effect. For me, I just get super hot, like to the point like where I'm completely soaking wet under the blankets, unfortunately. But I don't know if I'm having nightmares necessarily. I'm still sleeping through the night. I wake up being like on fire. uh, you two red lugs, glad all just watching streams helping. I also feel much better when I'm waking up. There we go. I'm so happy to hear that, friend. I'm sending all of you like love and light in this moment as well. Like we are inhibiting a field in which love and light is the message we try to choose, right? The thing we're trying to teach, the communication to the creation, right? We're trying to be in communion with all of creation by communicating to one another as well. Like communication is something that's so important as human beings. It's something that we're so well equipped to do, and yet it's so not good sometimes. Such a privilege to get to witness life in such a way, Javan. There aren't many wild creatures left in the world in those numbers. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Yeah. We're losing a lot of our ecosystems, unfortunately. It's a shame. We can still turn it around. Noise is annoying. I do agree, friend, in a lot of ways. I have tinnitus or tinnitus, however you choose to say it. And it's just this like low, no, actually like a high pitched, like kind of TV white noise, but very high pitched, like constantly in my brain basically. And it feels like as a result of my hearing. And like if I focus on it, it can become something that's very distracting. But when I get into a train of thought, I basically follow the train of thought and I distract myself by making sounds myself. And then when outside things happen, especially if they're jarring or unnatural, like birds, cows, I can kind of like tune that out. But when it's like metal hitting metal, and it like kind of like accentuates that ding, that like wing, and that can drive me insane. Not literally, just metaphorically, if you will. And now you know, Estian, have so much love to show the world. I'm happy to experience it with you. I love you, friends. Thank you for joining me here. It's annoying for sure, but only temporary, and a beautiful thing while it's happening. Absolutely. That's so insane. Lucky I've been decriminalized where I'm at. Yeah, it's been decriminalized here as well, friend. Fortunately. It's weird when someone says they like hot dog meat. Oh, yeah, I'm not judging. I'm not judging the hot dog meat loving, but I'm not gonna be the biggest fan myself. Hey, Scorpio, thank you for the timeless beauty and for the Ally Award or Ally Award. I appreciate you, my friend. How have you been, dude? I'll be well. Thank you. I'm guessing you're just like dropping some awards and then scooting out again. It's nice to have you here, even for a second, friend. Real question isn't about the prison time. It's more about why they want people in prison. Then you'll understand why it's easy for them to make that decision. Yep, like there's money like being made in it as well, like, right? In the whole privatization of the prison process. One. Then there's also, if you look at the Schedule 1 drugs, you know, the most dangerous one, least use for, or like, what's the exact description? It's highest potential for abuse with no known medical benefits. And cannabis happens to be one of these Schedule 1 drugs. And all of the psychedelics also happen to be Schedule 1 drugs. So basically all of the substances that human beings enjoy are the ones that they make extremely illegal, and then they try to prosecute people based on this this like arbitrary system that they built, and then they imprison people as a result of it. Yeah, it's a little bit hectic. But what can we do other than make our voices known? I should look into weighted blankets. Not a bad idea. I hope that it will help, actually, my friend. If you haven't thought about it and you haven't, like, at first think that it wasn't going to be a good idea, then 100%. If that could help, what a change that would be. That's how small we are in the universe, too. Yeah, you too. Yeah, we're so small, friend. Like, we are... The fact that... Okay, if you're outside right now, friends, or if you can see the sky right now, what you're looking at is atmosphere. Literally, a thin layer of gas that separates you from all of space. You understand that, right? Like there's not no glass window, no thick body shield. There's just a layer of gas. It's an efficient layer of gas. It burns things up that tries to come in, which is like sick. But that's what's keeping us and space from each other. All of space. We're so tiny, and we're like these, little specks. A speck on a speck. On a speck. It's ridiculous, but it's amazing. Appreciate it, you, Zeri. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for being here. Where are you from? From South Africa, friend. Appreciate all the wisdom for sure. Thank you. I appreciate you being here, King Juno. Thank you for the silver as well, friend. Hey, dude. I appreciate you being here. Environmental Bat. It's been a while. Here we have... I'm not Australian, and I'm neither the other one. I am just a person, dude. Just a person. Just like you. Just like anyone else. That's what I am, dude. Nothing else. Where are you from? Already answered. Lamar, regular skin. What? What do you mean? Morning Melt. Hey, Justin. It's nice to have you here. It's my 14th wedding anniversary today. 14 years of being married. That's amazing, Justin. How are you going to celebrate it, my friend, if you don't mind sharing? Like, do you have like a nanny for the kids? Gonna plan to like go somewhere? How are you gonna celebrate? If you don't mind sharing, like if it's gonna be private, please do keep it private. We have the power to choose to love and hate. It all depends on what we choose. Absolutely, friend. What is the journey? I believe the journey is just you basically pursuing your own personal path, whatever that path may be. Because at the end of the day, what you get to experience is going to be perfectly divine to your life. everything you get to see, everything you get to feel, everything you get to taste, and everything you get to smell and hear, all of that is a perfectly divine experience. No matter what you go through in this life, all of that is going to be irreplaceable, 100% perfect in its creation. And that's what's most important as well. That's what the journey is, my friends. So you should just move into that, becoming the expression of love in that, so that you can live your life in a way that is going to benefit the whole, not take from it. Well said, sir. Well said. There we go. Happy anniversary. Yeah, it's perfect. Instead of grieving, you've lost. Exactly, friend. We have two wolves inside us, one white and one black. The white one represents good, love, peace, while the black represents bad, hate, and chaos. It all depends on which we choose to feed. It's a good way of explaining it, my friend. At the end of the day, we are creating, the bad and the good from the same source. I think, at least to me, that's a better way of explaining it. Like, it's still you doing it, right? The I that is or like pushing this energy into the universe. So, what are you gonna do? What energy do you wanna reciprocate? I've never chimed in before, but I always enjoyed watching. You're such a positive and contagious, pure cinnamon bun of wisdom. Uh, Lala cupcake. Lala is a cupcake. Lala. Thank you, Lala. It's so nice to see you actually say something. You don't have to chip in, as you say, but it's nice that you did chip in. I've never in my life had the pure cinnamon bun of wisdom. I love it. I'm imagining my face photoshopped onto a cinnamon bun, and like it's making my gears turn. I don't know, but it's making me feel something. Burley, you too, my friend. You also. We're all going to shine on. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, Lala is a cupcake. That's such a cute username as well. I love it. Happy anniversary to you both. There we go. I used to wake up sweaty like that until I got purple mattress. Certain beds retain too much of our body heat. Ah, well, you see, that might be some of my doing then as well, actually, because I have like these nice warm blankets underneath me when I sleep. So maybe that's what's happening. Maybe that's what's happening. I sweat in my sleep, no matter the temperature. I sleep with a top sheet, and that's it. Sometimes add a blanket. You see, for me, I'm like a sucker for a blanket, dude. Like, I really enjoy. Hi, Eva. You want to say hi to the people? Go. Oh. She knew. She knew. She parkoured over the thing as well. Wasn't gonna have it. Hot diggity damn it. There we go. Dum dum. I'm extremely warm-blooded in general, though. I'm always hot, even in the winter. I think it is it's also like a function of being I don't know if I can say stuff like that. I was gonna say, like, being a man or masculine, if you will, having a masculine body structure. There is definitely more heat being produced. If you weigh, 92 kilograms, you're going to be producing more heat than a woman that weighs 50 kilograms. That's just how it works. So yeah, maybe it's just, one of the things we have to deal with as men as well. Glad I could make it before you all left today. It's nice to have you here, Aaron. Thank you for joining us, friend. I hate tinnitus. I don't hate it, actually, friend. I think it's, in a way, maybe a frequency. Maybe like a binaural beat that is constantly playing in my brain. Is that a thing? Can I say stuff like that? Because it's this high pitched frequency, right? Like, if I had to guess, it would probably be like a very, very narrow wavelength. So by having that little pitch in my head constantly, does that do something to my thought process? I don't know. I don't know. It was something at one point that I did a lot of research into stopping. But apparently there's no real cure. Just, you drink something and then it goes away. I'm here, bro. I'm doing well. Listening in. You're awesome, man. Oh, thank you for joining us, friend. It's so nice to have you here. Oh, man. I want to have some chats with you as well, dude. No, we started to. We'll have some more. It's nice to have you, dude. Yo, 3 years apart. Ago, my partner got thrown in jail and had to pay $1,000, and we both got fired from our dream job because my car got searched and they found a weed grinder. Not. How is that something that's okay? I'm like, yo, I'm like really having a hard time processing that, Jovan. How do people do something like that? How do you do that to someone for a weed grinder? Man, like that just made me really angry. I'm gonna calm down. Like the most disruptive thing I do when I smoke is play video games in my house, but that's an offense that's worth those consequences. Yeah, things are better now. I just don't understand the situation yet. Like that's atrocious to me, Jovan. Like that is. I feel like you should be liable to sue the government for stuff like that. Literally. Like I feel that's how unacceptable it is. Like we're at the bottom of the vast ocean of the universe. Yeah, pretty much, friend. And it's the best. It sounds horrible. Yeah, I can't believe that. Like that like properly stunted me. Like I felt emotionally blunted. Like I can't imagine. That's impossible. Like how do human beings think like that? I got arrested a few years ago for possession and got lucky when I got pulled over in a tiny, super corrupt town. Oh, you have plant material on you. How dare you use criminal scum? When does the dancing start? The dancing starts in the mornings. This is the end of the day, friend. I almost got caught with mushrooms in Utah, but I got let go before being searched. Oh, goodness. Did you have them like on your person, and then they had you like standing somewhere, and then they were like, "Okay, you can just go." Like, ooh, the anxiety, the thoughts you must have went through in that moment. They basically took me to sit in a holding cell, cuffed to the wall for like 4 hours, gave me a massive fine, took my weed, and then let me go. But that's just corruption 101. They're like, this kid looks like he's a stoner. Let's go search him. Of course, they find weed on you, and they're like, oh, hey, we're gonna take you to this prison cell, scare you for like 4 hours. You're gonna give us a bunch of money, and we're gonna smoke your weed. That's what they do to you, dude. Absolute assholes. Out there. I can't believe it, bro. Man, I hope people. I believe. Yes, I believe people are getting better. Hey, Corey, thank you for joining us. It's nice to have you here. And they 100% took my weed home and smoked that night. There you go. Luckily, nothing ever went on my record for it. But it was so stupid. You see, you knew as well. Like, literally, we had this exact same thought. Yeah, I feel you, my friend. I believe a certain someone needs to draw melt as a cinnamon bun. The system is crazy. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. The cinnamon bun melt. And the hair is like the sauce dripping off of the bun. I love it. The system's crazy. How much did they take? I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they smoked it. There we go. Another one. I'm glad it worked out. I smoked to ease anxiety. Eventually got my job back, but now I have anxiety over being a heathen problem child of the office. Oh, goodness. People's judgments. I think, fortunately, we're moving into an age where people are becoming more and more open to these ideas. I'm sure. I'm sure we're going to gain some sort of acceptance in the near future, hopefully. I had an eighth, a pipe, and my grinder on me, and they fined me separately for each, as well as speeding. They were talking about their neighbors that smoke weed right in front of me too. That's ridiculous, dude. Man, people are so full of it. I'm glad you got the job back, Jovan. It's a crummy thing about the anxiety. We always find something new to stress over. And like I don't even know what to say as well, because I don't want that. But I think the only thing that I really can do is just to say that you've made it this far at the end of the day, Jovan, and you get to be, to these people now an example of what a loving person can be, regardless of what substance you choose to partake of. Because people, will smoke a cigarette and drink a beer, and then in that moment tell you that they don't do drugs. But yeah, we all do drugs, dude. Even your coffee, even your sugar, all of it's drugs. That's a crazy story. Fired and fined over something so little. Yeah, something that is inconceivably small. Like maybe some little flicks of weed dust on a grinder. A grinder. Who knows? You could be crushing your tobacco in it. Maybe not, but who knows? I believe we hear certain frequencies on Earth, and those around us. I hear the frequency as well. Mm. Oh, okay. Oh. That's why I gotta get out of Texas. You don't like Texas, friend? We have friends that live in Texas, actually. Uncle Becky, Haywire Hills in Texas. I don't think of it as the worst place. Like, there are places that are more accessible, right? Or less accessible, I guess. um, I've been so much more successful working from home and being able to smoke throughout the day. There we go. Okay, what is it you do, friend? I'm curious. Or actually, don't tell me at all. Like, I don't really. I'm just curious about if you're going into a creative pursuit, where, because I believe we can kind of be like a little bit of an aid to creativity. Hell yeah, mine too. Good luck. There we go. Smoke. Same to you, my friend. Thank you, Edmund. I got pulled over after a hike with weed, empty beer bottles, and mushrooms in my pocket. I was in the back seat, and we were let go with a fix-it ticket. Oh, registration was expired. Oh, thank goodness, dude. Yeah, close one. I'm happy that you didn't get like search. Fortunately, like I don't think like I know what you look like, obviously. So I'm like trying to imagine myself into the mind of the policeman, like walking up, looking at you. Yeah, I don't see it. You don't have any mushrooms in your car? No. Mariah, thank you for the little love that you share, friend. I was trying to catch a mosquito. I don't know, yes, on the contrary, I love hearing these kinds of stories. Same. They're kind of like anxiety driven, but fortunately, like, what will happen to you if you get caught with mushrooms, actually, Aaron? I'm curious. We're all just a bunch of no good hippie criminals, aren't we? No, no, we're not, dude. We're like, okay, so no good hippie criminals, according to the government, maybe yes. Because we don't follow their rules. We don't follow their rules, Mama like Moy. uh, I should finish the stream probably. That's what that was. We're all just a bunch. There we go. I've already read one. May all be so lucky. I hope so, my friends. That's what family says, Lamar. Yeah. Oh, El Puff. Thank you for joining us right at the tail end. It was so nice to see you, even for a split second. The weed laws are strict, I feel you, my friend. I know. I bet the sunset behind you looks badass. It's pretty much set. It does look badass for a bit. My friends, thank you so much for being here with me for this long.
I love you so much. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.